Niala is somewhere. Welcome. I was expecting Niala. Niala, is it? Well, she's a good girl. A little too unimpressed with that troubadour, though. I sent her down to the sea to get her mind off of matters that don't concern a child. Meanwhile, there are beds and meals for all the souls in your party. Providing, of course, that your bags are jingling with at least 10 gold. So, how can I be of service? Is there a way to send a message to Tailwalk? A message? Well, as you may know, these days the roads are treacherous. Why not wait and... My news can't wait. I must tell Arthur at the wizard school that the Master Credog is dead. What are you saying? Dead? Credog himself? He was murdered by Chaos Minions. Murdered? Your tale grows worse with every word you speak. It's a tale still fresh in our minds. Credog dead. Unbelievable. I've been in business for 40 years. Many's the times the master slept under my humble roof. My girls must prepare an evening of memorial and visitation. No, we must be on our way as soon as possible. As you wish, squire. I won't say a word. Welcome back, friend. There are beds and meals and blah, blah, blah. I kind of want to look at the other dialogue options. I don't really read this one too often. Have you seen the jester around these past few days? Oddly enough, sir, no. He must be on the road or visiting some wizard in another town. He's down in the port, sir. If he comes into the inn, I'd like to know. Of course, sir, of course. That was lame. What else can you say, guy? What else can you say? What else? Keep this quiet. The world will know the sad news soon enough. Until we reach Taillock, there is no point in alerting our enemies. It will be as you request, squire. All your rooms are on the house tonight, in respect of his passing. Many thanks. Oh, see, that's how you get the inn for free. What else you gotta say? There was another thing. Have there been any creatures in the port? Who can say, lad? What with the light lit, Port Said's a whole new town. People are coming and going at a fantastic rate. And what if there are creatures? Does that mean a traveler can't take rest at the Four Winds? Relax and enjoy yourself. You'll be safe here. Okay. And now we'll end this. Okay. So yeah. That's that dialogue. There are a few more cutscenes on the way to Taillock. Every character in the game has at least one cutscene that appears along this road between Port Said and Taillock. But funny story, if you want to see beacons, you need Arturo in your group to get it. And if you want Arturos, I'm pretty sure you have to camp. It's very strange. But they do all exist. I have confirmed their existence through arduous playtesting. We get to see Brenna's, Keelan's, and Rada's. Because those are the people we have. Theirs are spaced out decently well as well. Well. Brenna's should be happening right around here. So, are they interesting? Is who interesting? The sailors? No, not the sailors. What are you talking about? All these women you're getting to know. I can only pick one of these, so I'm gonna go for the obvious choice. Keelan? We don't know very much about her, do we? I think she's wonderful. You do? Yes, I could go on, but... You're always teasing me. I'm just surprised you brought her up. I knew it. She had that look. She paid you a lot of compliments, didn't she? Not really. Well, I'd be careful if I were you. Keelan's not above taking advantage of people, you know. In what way? Don't pretend you can't understand. Did she say something to you? Oh, never mind. Hey. I'll walk ahead if you don't mind. Brenna's jealous. Jealous of high wizards and fellow thieves and dryads. Because Aileron is such a suave and debonair RPG protagonist that he swoons all the ladies with a mere flick of his locks. Even if you hadn't killed the Chaos Toughs that were patrolling this bridge before, they vanished after Chaos Isle. So before you leave for your adventure on the boat is the only time you can see them. Honestly, a little surprised Arturo is still here. What do you have to say for yourself, Arturo? Arturo, it's good to see you again. How is everything? Beg your report, sir. Since I have been waiting here at the bridge instead of guarding at the bridge, things have been, well, much the same, sir. Except that now I am waiting here instead of guarding here. They're at the bridge, that is. Ah, Right.
How long is it?
I'm fine, but actually you need to be going now.
Farewell, sir.
Good for you. Since Batrin is already back in Port Said, he should not be standing down here, but he might be because Arturo's there. Let's see. Is he there or is he gone? Nah, he's gone. Sometimes, if you mess around with your party too much, you can solve the Arturo thing, and Batrin will go through, and then if you ditch Arturo again, Batrin will, if Arturo returns to the bridge like that, Batrin will be waiting again. It's funny. It's like, he didn't take his opportunity, but clearly he did. Whatever. The plot flags get all crossed up. We already killed everything out here. Unlike the road to Aramon, new encounters do not spawn in whenever you finish with this crap. So, whatever. You can just walk on back and enjoy your cutscenes. I don't think we're going to have time for all of them. I'll probably run to the Wizards School before I wrap up this session. Got another, like, 10 minutes or so here. Again, a lot can happen in 10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Just huffing it. Just enjoy the sounds of the rain and the sea. I don't think I would ever want to live on the seaside, because it's kind of risky. But I gotta admit, the ambience is nice. Even simulated through this janky N64 game. Keelan's should be coming up right about... I've been thinking, sweetie, when we get to Taillock, we should go to a festival or see a troubadour. You need some fun. There isn't time. No, don't be silly. We'll make the time. We could, but we shouldn't. Ardra must be expecting us. Oh, that's right, Ardra. You know, handsome, sometimes I think this quest is all you care about. I don't think this choice actually matters. I'll just say you're right. Well, that's a shame. Someone ought to come along and change that. Someone? Someone who? Oh, that's your decision. I don't want it changed. Now, honey, don't say that. We'll see. Might have been other, more interesting options out of that, but it's like, are you choosing your physical path or your magic path? And the decision's irrelevant anyway. You can be both, no matter what. All this time and still no name. Are we really going to ask the Jundar? I don't remember exactly how I want to go through this. I was really counting on the name. How does it mean he's defeated wizard? You think there's another way? I guess we'll go with you think there's another way? No, not according to Credelog, but... Oh. I guess pick again. I think this is the more interesting one. I was really counting on the name. Yes, Credelog was trusted by everyone except... Except what? No, I've said enough about Credelog. You blame him for the split among the wizards? I don't blame him. I don't blame any of them. But they certainly haven't made this quest any easier, and they might have thought twice before... Before what? Never mind. I'm just a first-rank wizard. Before they broke their ties with Shamsa? How do you know about that? Why won't you tell me why he cursed your friend? Because you think the wizards are perfect. You idealize them. You look up to them. Well, we aren't perfect. You had to find that out for yourself. A little bit of portentous dialogue. We're not gonna do the Shadow Bandits yet. We're just not. Okay. We're gonna hug the ball and not deal with them. Oh, but I do feel like I should mention, at this point of the game, you have a choice. You can either take this path down to Terminor, because the Chaos Isle quest opens up their doors and you can continue the plot with no repercussions, or you can go this way like you're supposed to and bury Credelog. Back when I first beat this game, like the very first time I beat it, I took like a long break after Chaos Isle and I forgot what I was supposed to do. So I was like, well, I never went south, so I guess I'll go south. And I ended up beating the entire game with Credog in my inventory. He was never laid to rest. So that's a thing you can do. And if you think that's the funniest thing you can do with Credog's body, well, you haven't seen this mod yet, then have you? Because once we get into town here, I'm going to take a little detour off to the right here. Pop into the wheelhouse, I guess. It's probably the closest. Hello? Hello? Oh, man. No, wrong button. I forgot. I forgot what I'm trying to do here. Hey, man, I just need to unload some stuff. I just gotta unload, you know? I gotta unload. Gotta get rid of some junk that's clogging up my inventory that I just don't want anymore. This tower shield, sun shield, who needs these things? These are not things that people need. Cluttering up their inventory. Thanks, man, you really took a load off me. Okay, so now, let's go to the wizard school and take care of business there. There is another cutscene we could see off to the left here with Sheridan, but we need to go to the church to bury Credog anyway, and we can't do that until we talk to Ardra, so we'll just take care of things in order. Maybe we'll have time to finish up this little bit, and we'll just save before we leave Tailwalk for good. Phew. No, guy, I don't want to talk to you. You don't have anything better to do with your life. Just walk this path. Going through the door here. Yes. Okay. Head on up the stairs. Get out of my way, guy. Stairs are a pretty steep slope. Sorry. Sad news you have brought me once again. Honored Mother, before her dog died, he gave me instructions. I have disagreed with the great old one. Now he is gone, and whatever his wishes were, they will be honored. He told me to see the Jundar. He said I should look for a namer there. Then you will. But first we must care for our friend in accordance with the rules of magic. Help me bury him, child, and for a short time be safe in Tailwalk. None of the world's chaos can touch you here. Who are these minions, Honored Mother? What kind of creature controls them? I will not give them the credit of discussion while Credog is unhorned. After the funeral we can speak openly. Until then, use the wizard school books and writings to answer any questions you might have. We never allow one outside the craft to read here, but the times are unusual indeed. Thank you, Honored Mother. Where should I go after the funeral is over? What should I do next? I think that your best path is towards the Jundar. There is an old friend in Terminor. His name is Tamerlane. He runs some kind of tavern, I believe. Mention that you know me and have been sent by me. He'll help you, unless times have changed so much that he has forgotten me. Now go to the library. Learn what you can, then travel east along the shore to Terminor. Thank you, Honored Mother. Is she still in here or is she vanished? Yeah, she vanished. Here's the library. I hope there are some answers inside. You heard Ardra. You'll have to enter at your own to read, or on your own to read. Are there any books in there on chaos? Oh, there are hundreds of books on the first level alone. I don't know them all. I'm sure some must be on chaos, but sounds as if you spent a lot of time in here. You could spend a lifetime in this library. Many wizards do. I've only spent a few years, but even an afternoon is worthwhile. Good luck. I won't stay long. We're not staying at all. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to go back to the door. This is the point at which you are able to read the books in the library. Originally, if you come here earlier and try to check the bookshelves, you will not find any of the literature that can be read in Tailwalk. It's this plot point that makes them available. And before we hit the road to the funeral home, this is where the portal back to Credog's Isle is. That passage is normally locked with a lock so powerful that no thief could ever pick it.
But like I said, even though this portal exists back to Kudog's Isle, nothing ever happens there. Which is kind of a missed opportunity, if you ask me. It's sort of a secret that you can go back at all. We got her. Oh, we got it. Let's head on back down here. Around behind this building. Kudrog describes the location of this, but that's like your only textual clue of how to find it. So if you didn't find it on your own, you didn't know where to go, I guess it's possible you could finish the game with Kudrog's body, simply because you didn't know where to take it. Here's Sheridan, just like I said. Aileron, it's good to see you. And I'm surprised to see you. What brings the prince to Taillock? Oh, that. There's a lot of boring trade agreements going back and forth between the Council in Gorney and the merchants here. You can't imagine the way commoners can drag down a treaty. Be glad you're not a prince. Believe me, I am. So what's now with you? Still poisoned? Why haven't we heard? I think this is the one I want. I have bad news. Well, now we'll go with this one since it's more natural flow of dialogue. The poison's gone, but I can't go home yet. Years ago, when the goblins attacked my village, I was left unnamed. Oh, that old story. You know the prophecy? Everyone knows it. It's complete nonsense. Don't tell me you fell for it. Look, why don't I tell the king you're just not ready to come back yet? Wait. What is it? Have you seen Oriana? I know you're worried about her. Don't be. I see her all the time. She's fine. In fact, I plan to visit her as I return. I'll tell her I saw you and that you're doing well. But I'm not doing well. I'll tell her you're well anyway. No, you can't lie to people like that. Tell her I'm doing my best and I'll see her soon. All right, I'll tell her that. See you at home. Sheriff Dim. Friends, this is a solemn day. Is there anyone here who will speak? Who honors Master Kudog's life? Who mourns his death?
I will speak. Kudog, I will try to do you justice. Honor is the least of what this wizard deserves. Classmates we were, and our lives were intertwined until they were abruptly severed. I am ill-prepared to speak at this place. My students would find my lack of words humorous, no doubt, as would the man I seek to honor. Kudog's life was spent in service, and in service he died. This service was given freely to one he did not know, but whose life and goals he honored by his sacrifice. Young Aileron, here was Kudog's unknowing charge, and truly honor that responsibility he did. Ravissat, for reasons unknown, had tried to wrest that most sacred responsibility from this wizard through means most foul. Succeed she did not. Aileron's life was preserved, but at a great cost to us all. Aileron, I charge you here and now to achieve such deeds that in springs to come we shall deem the price we paid as worthwhile.
My deeds will prove their worth, Master Bowden.
I think they must.
And they shall.
Your confidence is noted, great wizard. And so this day the sky rains tears, whether the sun be out or no, for one who honored the sky and sun has gone beyond their call. The trees themselves struggle to stand as tall and straight as yesterday they did. One of their true brethren has passed on to the land of spirit. Mirari have seen many dark days as they dwell in their places underground, but this day they call out to open the windows and let the light be in, as they can abide the dark no longer. That he has returned to his beloved Taillock for his final farewell shows truly his heart had not left us. And so today we come to say a final farewell to Kudog, son of Bran, son of Swoon. We loved him well, but not nearly as well as he loved us.
I had no idea Bowden cared so deeply. He didn't want us to know.
Don't whisper among yourselves, children. And it's not for this wizard alone, or for me, or for Audra, or for any of us that we should mourn.
Instead, we mourn for everything and all. The forces of the night have won a battle this day.
You must take these feelings and steel your hearts. You are blessed. I see this much. It is truly a great mission you undertake. Fight well. Know the hopes of many travel with you.
Rip Credog. Okay, so that's that. We've done our ceremonies. We're ready to move on. And the next episode, I'm going to trot Aileron's squire butt over to the bridge. And we're going to save right there. And we will pick this up next time. Another week. Another session of Aidyn Plus. Aileron, you are so slow. I tried my best to fill this gap of dead air. And you are still walking. You're still just trotting along. Ah! Enough! See you next time!